Triggering your samples through MIDI or key spikes is a very common workflow trick. The flexibility of key spikes allow a mixer to use the MIDI not just for samples, but gates, sidechaining, and countless other possibilities within the mix. In this clip, Christian explains his process for creating phase-accurate key spikes. Enjoy.
Well, there's something else that I really use. I use a lot in my in the way I approach my mixes. It's key spikes, and well, I'm pretty sure a lot of you are familiar with key spikes, but I can just show you real quick how I do it, because I see a lot of people that are just not doing it right still.
Yeah, please do show us, because some people are familiar with them, but there's a lot of people who this is their first Nail the Mix session ever, who haven't seen it.
And so if I explain it today, I won't have to explain it tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, because I always do the same thing. So
all right, perfect.
So here we go. But so it's very easy. You just take your snare tracks, which is there, and I use my good old friend Massey. You know, this is, and with Massey, the thing you could do is just analyze it. It's going to transform your audio into MIDI, but you still have to set up a bit of things. I always set it up roughly, because I know it's not perfect anyway, you know? So some people might spend a lot of time into setting their Massey perfectly. As you can see, he's just picking up stuff I don't want him to, and like here, I'm just gonna go low, like this, let's say, yeah. So this is my rough-ish. So I just drag it here. So now I have my MIDI track. Just 1 second, I'm just gonna change duration. It's annoying me. It's too big. Here we go. So now you have your MIDI track, roughly, but you know a lot of them are bad. So I just go and just delete what's not good. Here we go. So you got that. That's his first step. Step number 2, and this is the most crucial part, is to align it with the snare. Because if it's not aligned, you will have a lot of problems with, phase. If you use key spikes to gate your snare or to do anything else, if you don't align it, you might just gate it too early, too late, and cut the transients. And if you add some samples on top of it, it might just not be accurate. So you just toggle and just go, and you see this one is not accurate. I go here. This one is fine. Same here. So that's a bit of a tedious job, but it's very rewarding at the end. Keep on going, keep on going. I'm not going to do this for the entire song because it's too long for nothing.
Yeah, but just showing how it's done is
yeah. Exactly. And then when this is, let's say I've done the whole thing. This one is not there. Let's say I've done the whole thing. I just use the group, and I have on this track a trigger track that has a bit of a tick sound, basically. And I just put everything to max because I don't want to have any dynamics. I just want to have a straight tick 100%. And then I just drag it there, and it's bouncing my key spikes, as you can see. And this will be what I will use. But I will use both after that, the MIDI and the tick, for different purposes. MIDI mainly for triggering, and the tick for gating, So that will be how I approach creation of ticks.